Hi, welcome back. Ever since I have moved into this house, I have been so scatterbrained and so distracted, and I can't get anything done, or at least that's how it feels. I know I have gotten a lot done setting up this house, but I haven't gotten anything done, like completed. When in my last house in Colorado, it was so organized, and then I moved here and all of that is just out the window. Start from scratch. Obviously, it's a new house. I'm having trouble with my focus. So I think my main issue is that I don't have my workspace organized, which is where I'm sitting right now. It's not done. It's a little nook in my loft upstairs. So I'm like, before I do anything else, before I do another little job, like order curtains for here, order a picture for here, make something for over here, before I do any more of that, I need to finish this spot. I want to come up here and edit. So that means today you're gonna see Elise decorate. It's my little corner that's mine. So I wanna make it funky, quirky, kind of a spooky, witchy aesthetic perhaps. But I think I have my vision now. So I'm gonna roll with it and we're gonna see what I can get done. I think in this video, we're gonna get the entire loft done. Yeah, I need to organize this, make sure all my drawers are basically, like I've got a bunch of bougie paper clips and stuff. I'm never gonna use that. Oh, I have rose gold paper clips that I never use. I have dry erase board cleaner right here. I don't even have a dry erase board. I don't know. So I need it to be all just my camera stuff. I've got markers and a pumpkin. What's happening? I want to be able to turn around and be like, let's play some piano, man. And I just said I don't want distraction.
Let's get started with this light. I hate it. It's gotta go.
Say goodbye to the boob and say hello to this magnificent Moroccan star. I'll need to touch up the ceiling a little bit, but I love her. So much better than a boob.
Next up, the empty wall. I wanted a shelf above the keyboard, so I just hung brackets from the hardware store into the studs. It was 4 feet across, so I just bought a 4-foot board, but it turned out it was a little bit, like a smidge too tight, and so I just took it out to the garage and zipped some off.
Oh, that's so fucking good. Holy shit.
It's still pinned up at my mom's house.
Yeah.
Me after I ditched them for.
I found a shelf. Oh, foggy. I found a shelf for free on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm gonna like make it witchy and weird. Yeah.
Ta-da! It's kind of goofy. I don't know. This top is fun and different. I thought I could like paint it in a fun way. It's got a little bit of damage on the bottom, but I think we can roll with this. I think I can make this funky and witchy. Look at the top. Isn't that fun? Oh, I want to like paint something funky there. I was thinking like painting it black and leaving the shelves wood tone.
I taped off those inner shelves because I wanted to see how it looked leaving them wood, and then I patched up some of the messed up areas, gave it a light sand, and then I spray painted it with black spray paint. It was super cheap, super easy, and then I brought it inside to try and figure out the design.
So I want to paint the earth, air, fire, water symbols on those 4 humps that are on the shelf. So I kind of traced the shape and I figured out what size circle I want, and I'm going to try and paint the symbols on it. All right, so I used a cereal bowl to trace a circle, and then I've got the symbols, and I did like a feather and some plants and some fire and some water. Okay.
I drew out the designs that I wanted on tracing paper, and then I made my own transfer paper by just coloring pencil all over regular paper. When you put that down on the wood and then put your tracing paper on top and trace your design, it transfers it onto the wood. Then I used that to draw my design on with a gold paint pen inside of the circles that I made from a cereal bowl. It worked so well. It looked so cool. Oh my God, now I want to go watch The Craft. So awesome. With my husband's help, we hung it up in the studs and with some drywall anchors. It's super duper mounted. And then I stained that shelf that I made with some leftover stain that I found in the garage from the previous homeowners. Thanks, Michelle. And it's coming together. On the opposite side of that wall is my daughter's desk area, and that's the first thing you see when you walk up the stairs. So I wanted to finish that. So I painted it black and hung up some bookshelves. I used the same brackets that I used on my little shelf above the keyboard. And my daughter is very if something is not able to be seen, it ceases to exist. Like if I put something in a drawer, she'll never ever use it. So I wanted everything out in the open. So I got a paper organizer like you would see in a classroom. I got that on Amazon. I will link it in the description box. And then I also got some clear storage containers so I could put colored pencils and markers, and she can see everything and get to everything easily, and it's working really well, and I love the way this area looks. Ever since we moved in, all of our books have been in a closet in one of our bathrooms because I didn't have any bookshelves set up anywhere in the house. So I was really happy to get those out of the bathroom closet. I also hung up some little sconces that I already had, but I need to buy some LED candles for them. And my mother-in-law painted that painting that you see, which is awesome. I'm probably going to change the books and the decor and the way things are placed on the shelves, but that's the fun of bookshelves. You can just take everything down and move them around and play with it. The best part for me is that this is what you see when you walk up the stairs. And so having that be finished as you walk up, it just looks so nice and inviting. Next to the desk is a recliner for a little reading nook, so you can grab a book, sit down and read, light a candle, have some tea. And while you're sitting there, you can look out the beautiful windows. All this furniture was our living room in the Colorado house. I just brought it here and dumped it. So it's working great for now, but I didn't plan any of this. I did buy the curtains, basically just to mute the room a little bit, make it a little less echoey, but also to cover up these cables that are sticking out of the wall that we're not using. And rather than actually do anything about it, we're just gonna cover them up and pretend they're not there. Perfect. Excellent. The main event, the office nook, is done, and I love it. I love sitting here. So does the cat. He's in my seat. I basically just went through the drawers and took out the stuff that I did not need for editing, and I put them downstairs in the drawers in the laundry room. So we will deal with that another time. But for now, it is tidy and organized and not cluttered and distraction free. And that shelf is so cool. I love it so much. It's so weird. It is the best. I've just put a bunch of weird crap that I've collected on my Witchy Shelf. I have some weird thrift store books, some squirrel bones. It's a long story. Rocks, crystals, a toy spider. I just put random weird stuff in here. A magic 8-ball. I have some books that my sister found at a Goodwill in Florida. Those little black cat canvases I painted, and then there's a weird creepy mask from the Habitat in Illinois. Also a long story. And I have my little moonlight. I think this is supposed to be for like a baby's room, but I love it. It has a remote control, it can change the colors, has a little 4-hour timer. It's everything. I love it so much. Now, this is a room that I want to sit in, that I want to work in. So I hope you like it. I hope you like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And for now, I'm going to go sit down in that room right now and edit this video. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.